welcome back to my film and TV channel. Hope you're all staying safe and well. Please, if you are new to this channel and enjoy what I do, I try and inform and entertain. Please push that subscribe button and push that bell notification. All these vlogs are coming out. Also, my football channel, the Citizen channel, if you're interested in football and Manchester City in particular. Please, thumbs ups are always nice. Make an old film, TV watcher and football watcher very, very happy. Be much, much appreciated. Yes, today we've got a film to look at. It's an Irish-British coming-of-age comedy film, they classed it as. I'll say comedy-drama film. That's in the blurb, and I think that was what Wikipedia said, but obviously you've got to put the word drama in. Because I think particularly it's probably more drama than comedy. We're going to have a look at something called Joyride. Yes, we did have a film in the 90s when I used to have a video shop called Joyride. I'm sure we did, and apart from one or two of that name. But obviously this is the 2022 version, 94 minutes. And its world premiere over in Ireland at the Galway Film Fleadh. Fleadh? F-L-E-A-D-H. Fleadh. It's like a film festival, I assume, guys. I've not checked that up. On the 5th of July, 2022, and released in the UK cinemas on 29th of July, and presumably around the world. Seek it out wherever you are if you fancy it. A lot of people thinking, well, Internet Movie Database, Joe Public ratings, 95 ratings, give it 6 to 9, and 45 give it 2 to 5. So yes, I've ignored, as I normally do, the 10 out of 10s and 1 out of 10s. There are a few. That's 162 votes in total. But so the stats for that is 69% positivity, which is pretty good. We like that, don't we? Anything over 60% is good. 69% positivity is good. And I'd heard a lot of good things about this. What's it about? Well, the main protagonist, played by Colman Joy, goes on an adventure to give away her newborn baby. Yeah, no disrespect to Olivia Colman. I thought it was, I didn't think it was her baby at first, but yeah, unusual. But there you go. It's an unusual film in many ways. She's joined by a cheeky street urchin. makes it seem normal, doesn't it? And they are two diamonds in the rough, and who are both on the run, of course. He's just a carjacker, basically. But there you go, cheeky street urchin. I'll say my old, getting locked up theme came into it quite quickly. But he's all right. He's just misunderstood, as they all are, aren't they? So yes, it's Olivia Colman as Joy. Charlie Reid, is introduced. Does a good job. You know me and young actors, I'm not usually overly impressed, but Charlie Reid does a good job. There's Andrew Mulligan. There you go. And Lachlan O'Meara stars as well in this. If you go on to the critics themselves, not Joe Public, Rotten Tomatoes, 20 critics have left a score and review, just 50% positivity, so pretty much split down the middle on how they like this or they don't like it. Metascore, the other site we'll look at, that's slightly less, 47% positivity. That's just based on 7 reviews, and it's scored anywhere between 40 out of 100 and 70 out of 100. And going back to Rotten Tomatoes, be specific on a couple of the guys on there, well, 4 of the guys on there. Tim Roby of the Daily Telegraph here in the UK was rotten on this. He said there's nothing Colman can do to slip the clutches of in-betweeners here. She just has to strap in and ride it out. Yeah, I mean, at least she made it for me mainly bearable. As I said, a lot of little minor quibbles I have with it, which sort of ruined it just a little bit. Peter Bradshaw, he's also rotten. He's from The Guardian here in the UK. He said, no matter how hard the able cast work, this putative heartwarmer can never escape the far-fetched contrivance of its central conceit. I mean, far-fetched is a good word. I like that one. For me, a very unusual storyline, which deserves credit. I mean, they don't obviously want to be mundane and follow a formula, but it's a road movie, so there is a certain formula to it. As far as realism and stuff like that, it's a film. It's not a documentary, but it's still got my nerves a little bit, which doesn't usually bother me because there's one element in it. I mean, you might be able to tell me. I mean, are the Irish police as incompetent as they appear in this? But hey, there you go. It's a film. It's film. It's not real life. So we'll see. The fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, as I said, it was split pretty evenly down the middle. John Nugent from Empire magazine, a lot of respect for Empire, they said, while it certainly opts for broad strokes, lightweight humour and obvious lessons, what follows after that wacky, unlikely setup is a considered, if somewhat melodramatic study of motherhood and family. Okay, yeah, I can't disagree. There's an okay story amongst the odd goings on, but yeah, is there perhaps too many odd goings on to over, to sort of wipe out the good bits for me? Danny Lee from the Financial Times, he liked it as well. He said, if the script can sometimes overpower the stars, the film is good at splicing the laughs with melancholy insights into the hard stuff of parenthood for all involved. Yeah, I sort of agree, but the odd context, as I said, and it's a theme I'm going to come back to in this review, because I said it sort of spoils it for me just a little bit. A couple of the Metascore guys. Let's go over to Ireland. Yes, the Irish Times' Donald Clark. He didn't like it. Perhaps he didn't like his police force being looked as though they're incompetent. I'm not too sure. He gave it 40 out of 100. He said, there is nothing much to actively dislike here. Yeah, I totally agree. Reynolds, a hugely experienced editor who won an Emmy for directing the superb documentary The Farthest, keeps the energy high and allows her fine cast to exercise all muscles. But Joyride feels like old-fashioned stuff. Yeah, I mean, there's definitely not a 2020s feel to this, that's for sure. How old-fashioned, I don't know. So there's a lot of good old-fashioned road movies out there. This sort of, I took little bits of them, but not big bits of them, big chunks. Variety's Guy Lozo, he liked it. He gave it 70 out of 100. He said, Joyride needs some deft actors driving it, and it has looked out and up for anything Olivia Colman and scrappy newcomer Charlie Reid make for an unlikely but appealing buddy duo. Yeah, absolutely. I thought together they worked very well. It's just a shame I didn't really get into the script. It could have been a little bit cleverer. I think the basis of it was fine. It could have been tweaked into a worthy vehicle for both these actors to sort of make that connection, that chemistry work. So to sum up, yeah, as I said, I like Reid and Colman. They work together pretty well, but not particularly. The storyline lets them down for me in this. Some tweaks, more believability. As I said, it's a film. It's not real life, but you still need it in a drama that's based on real life with poignancy and comments to make. You do need an element of believability. It's just a very odd scenario, and if they changed it just a little bit, it would have been a lot better for me. And the comedy element, relies on the age gap, really, and bad language from the younger protagonist in this, of course, which can make you smile, but does wear a little thin after time. Fortunately, it's only 90 minutes or so it's not too bad. But yeah, I wouldn't say it's the funniest road movie I've watched in a long time. I wouldn't say it's the funniest road movie I've watched, full stop, but it's certainly not the funniest I've watched in a long time. It made me smile. Did it make me laugh out loud? It might have done once or twice. I can't remember now. It's nothing I can hang my hat on anyway. So yes, it's comedy's okay. Put it this way: I watched a lot of better drama comedies from the Emerald Isle. That's for sure. So yeah, not as I'd hoped. I didn't look at the scores in depth. I read a couple of remarks before this to say they were quite impressed with it. So. If I think if I'd read some of the scores, I wouldn't have been perhaps as disappointed, but I just thought it'd be a little bit better with Olivia Colman and this new young star. But for me, just a little bit mundane, and the drama aspects, which is mainly about, if you get the comedy elements, just a little mundane, as I said, despite an interesting synopsis, if you like. If you'd put it on paper, they perhaps could have done it a little bit better, and that's my feeling on the film. I'm going to give it 5 out of 10. So I am going to score it, which means it's not a total disaster, but my end of term report on this film is that it could do better. Simple as that. I just think it could have been a better film. And all credit to the two actors who, at least for me, as I said, made it bearable. Let me know what you think, guys, anyway, if you get to watch this, please. All I ask, until we meet again, is please stay safe. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.